EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. Over the middle to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First down, Packers.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Check 26, check 26. Swiss.
On first down, it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Witzel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
So one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check 56. Check.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. Past the 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott is going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13. Packers 7.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. 53. I got you. Pace. Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ball Adams.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 5. And check.
Throwing again. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Witzel. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert back to the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To the air again, Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 44-yard line.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Check 43. Watch out. Check.
Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now the second down throw on target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Packers.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
With the give.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Prescott from the gun. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. A first down carry by Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Herbert on first down now. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Witzel. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert, he'll rifle this one deep right side. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Switch up, switch up.
Herbert off of play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Herbert now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. It's a run with Akers. They'll try and run it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Prescott's pass.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Prescott yet again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. first down. It's Elliott, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Ezekiel Elliott.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let this go deep for... And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They go to Elliott again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away.